Hi, this is a short video just introducing quickfire, which is part of the spiral.ac website. It's an online tool which we've been using to do continual, really quick assessment of pupil progress throughout the lesson. It's similar to whiteboard.fi, which you may have used before, in that all the pupils you can see have got a whiteboard and they're able to respond to my verbal questions as I ask them. And the teacher is able to correct, say that's correct, Ali, well done, or I can ask Ali to improve that, send it back to him, and ask him to submit it again. To get set up with Quickfire on the spiral.ac website, all you need to do is to register or log in. I already have an account. You just use your school email, make a password. And once you're logged in, you've got various different apps at the top, but the one I'll talk about today is Quickfire Lite, which is the basic mini whiteboard app. Click Launch Quickfire Lite to take you through, and then you can choose to launch it with a class. So what I'll do is I'll add a new class just for this example video. I'll call it example video, and we'll call it Spanish because that's the subject I teach. Now we're ready to go with Quickfire Lite. So I'll open up now Quickfire Lite using my example video class, and I get this page. So this is the waiting page for logging in. Now, I need my pupils to log into this. So what I'll do is I'll copy and paste that and put it in our chat in Microsoft Teams so that they can follow the link. They just need to put gospiral.ac into a web browser and enter my code. So on the left, you can see the teacher view with the link to share with the pupils to let them in, as well as the code for them to access my Quickfire. And on the right, I've got the pupil view. So if I copy and paste my code and just pretend for a moment that I'm one of the pupils, I go to GoSpiral, make sure this works, gospiral.ac, and it takes me here to the pupil login. So I copy and paste, take copy and paste from the chat, the code in here, enter, and it will ask me to give my name. Now I can join the class. Great. Now, what normally happens is the pupils go, how do I get past this page? All they need to do is to click Start beside Untitled Quickfire. And once they do this, now they're waiting for me to ask the first question. Now that my first and only pupil has arrived in my waiting room, I'm ready to go. So I click Go to take me through, and now I need to ask a question. So I can ask a verbal question using Teams, or I could ask them to respond to a stimulus. My first question is going to be, how do you say I study in the library in Spanish? The pupil, all they have to do is click Go, type their answer in, and submit. One really useful thing to be aware of is that once you're waiting for your answers, it'll say answer hidden. And actually, it'll start off with the names hidden as well. But you can reveal all this at the bottom of the page. Two really important buttons at the bottom. You've got reveal answers, which will show you all the answers, and show names, which will show you the names. This is really useful because if they haven't answered yet, it'll say no answer. So if I reveal answers now, I can see that everyone's answered here, and now I can give some feedback. So these sixth form pupils were learning how to use the Harvard referencing system. So I can say, that's fantastic, correct, correct. But if I spot something like an uncapitalized letter, I can shout out to Matthew using Teams and say, could you improve that, please? Excellent, and capital letter, please. That then bounces back to them, and they'll have to resubmit. And this is a really useful way of just continually getting the pupils to improve their answers. A final tip is once you're ready to finish the class, you can either get an exit ticket for this question, or you can finish the quickfire altogether. So if I finish quickfire now, you get taken to a really useful page where you can get some feedback. You can ask for, you can look at all the answers submitted by question, or you can see them listed by student. But what I really like is the grades table, which gives me a quick view look at who got the most stars. Now, I only did one question in this class, so there's only 1 star available. But if you do a series of questions throughout a lesson, at the end, you can have 15, 20 stars, and you can see who got the most correct answers, which is a really useful thing to be able to feedback to pupils on who was paying attention. It also, more usefully, lets you know who wasn't submitting good answers, so you can see really easily the weaker pupils or the pupils who are having trouble. Finally, just showing you that on the spiral.ac website, there are a couple of other extra tools you could explore. Quickfire, non-like Quickfire, the multi-format quiz allows you to ask multiple choice questions and preset your questions and answers so they're ready to go. You've also got a discussion, a collaborative project, and the Clip app, which allow you to discuss and annotate images, YouTube videos, and lots of other interesting things. So it's worth exploring the website.